Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the shed. I'm Lonnie.
Hey, good morning. I'm Candace. Welcome back.
Thank you. What you working on there?
I'm cleaning my pans.
Very good.
I got Snoopy. We bought a lot of Wilton pans over the weekend, and I started listing them yesterday. And there are a few gems in there.
Yeah.
If you can put a screenshot up.
Yeah, I'll put a screenshot of these. Are listings, not solds.
Yeah. This dragon one is definitely a bolo. Take a look at it. And then there was a wizard one that's good, and Snoopy's pretty good.
What's he worth? About 20 bucks.
25. Yeah, 25. Yeah. And then like the other ones, I'm probably gonna lot up in lots of 2 or 3, just putting like Wonder Woman and Superman together. You know, kind of trying to do that. I do have this random sailboat. I guess I'll just have to bake a cake in it.
I might just hang that in the shed somewhere.
There you go.
I like sailboats.
I know.
I don't have one.
I know.
Now I do.
Now you have a sailboat.
Great. I made it. 48 years old and I finally got my sailboat.
That's what I'm going to be working on the next couple hours, and we decided to send off another American Girl doll, so we're going to get that done today.
Yeah,
to the hospital.
Yeah, we're sending who's Samantha? Is that her name?
Samantha, yeah.
And she is an original, but she's not signed and numbered.
She's got the white cloth body. Her limbs are a little loose, and she could just use some cleaning up. So we figured we just let the hospital do the cleaning up if they're going to tighten up her limbs. So.
And that will be, you think it'll be worth around?
Oh my gosh, we have seen comps all over the place. So anywhere like auctions between 1 and 200, but like buy it nows go for like 200 to, would we see one yesterday for like 1,000 almost?
Yeah, right. I think that if you get her right, I think maybe you could.
Her body is really clean. She does have dirt on her. I'm hoping that's just can be taken care of at the hospital, that she doesn't actually have any stains.
And they'll fix her hair up a little too.
Yeah, they'll style her hair.
You can see how.
Yeah, her legs are like not super tight where you're at.
They're not real bad.
Shake her side to side.
We were real close on whether we would do it or not.
Yeah.
Because you have to get, to make it worthwhile, you'd have to get the 40.
See, she's like,
yeah,
got loose legs.
I think it's worth it. I think even if it might even be the case where
I think it would help resale value, them knowing that you have the documentation showing that, first of all, her limbs are tight, because you can say that in an eBay listing, but you can't really show it in pictures. So that documentation will tell them that yes, they are tight and they were done by the professionals, you know. Right.
And one of the things I was thinking too is, like, let's say that if we don't send her in, we could get 200, and if we do send her in, we could get 250. Well, that wouldn't be worth it, but it might sell faster.
Right.
Too.
It might not sit around.
Right.
A little thing I did find out when I was researching her, so I don't know if you can see, she's got brown eyes. There are some out there with like these amber, almost grayish eyes, and those Samantha dolls, for whatever reason, they had different color eyes, are the big bucks. So I told Lonnie maybe we can ask them to replace her eyes.
She's joking.
I'm kidding.
Look, we got to be careful with that kind of talk, because I have I have the video. I've been putting shorts up lately, and I have the one short that's made from a video that I recorded almost 4 years ago, where I was going through CDs. I was making a declutter video.
Yeah.
I was making a video talking about sending CDs in to declutter, and in the course of opening said CDs, I came across an Alison Krauss CD. Guys, look. This wad of cash was sitting inside of this CD. There's 10 $20 bills right here. $200. Oh, that is sick. $200. Wow. I opened it up, and the camera was not running because I was in the portion where, okay, guys, I'm going to scan some more CDs, and I'll be back, let you know how it's going. And I shut the camera off, and then I started scanning CDs again. Alison Krauss CD. Open it up, there's a big wad of cash in the CD, And I'm like, oh, I gotta turn the camera on. And then I'm like, guys, look, I just opened the CD. Look, a big wad of cash. And I start spraying cash everywhere. It's $200 friggin' dollars.
Yep.
And of course, people are like, BS, boo, no, you another lying YouTuber,
up, yeah.
boo, yeah, you faker.
It's funny.
Those bills look too new. Those bills are freshly pressed, like straight out the ATM. You expect me to believe that? Like, I can't tell you how many different angles and how many different ways and how many different people call me a liar. So that's why I hate, like, I like to joke around. I'm a jokester. I am a kind of a prankster too. Like the football the other day, yeah. I shouldn't have done that because I did a short out of that.
People thought he was really believing it.
So I did a short out of, I said, well, if y'all didn't watch it, I said the prank was, and you can't do a prank. That's a problem with pranks and humor. Sometimes if you take it too far, you can actually hurt your credibility. Like Boy That Cried Wolf, I can't say now, well, of course you have to believe me. Everything I've ever said is just factual. And they're like, well, what about the football? Well, you got me there because I said that if you take air out of a football, it'll be lighter for shipping, which is complete BS.
It's funny about the CD thing because when he was making the short, he showed our daughter Molly. She's 13, and she didn't believe him. She thought he planted it in there too.
Yeah, look, I was playing I found the original video because it's almost for 4 years ago. It's on another channel. And I found the original video. I wanted to see what that was like. So I was in the computer room playing it, and Molly has a little desk in there with paints and stuff. She goes in there and paints. So she comes in there, sits down, and I start playing the video, and I get to the part where, guys, you won't believe this. I found all this money. And she starts laughing. And then she turns around and looks at the screen, and she goes, is that you? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, do you believe that I found that money in there? She says, no. She starts laughing again. No.
She goes, no, nobody will believe you found, what'd you say, $50?
Yeah, $50. And I'm like, no, but I found $200. And then, which she was like, still, like, I think she believes me, I hope. Anyway, it's my daughter. But then I showed her, because that video's got over 200,000 views. Then I showed her how much money that video had made. And she was like, oh. I'm like, so I bought the CDs for $10. I sold the CDs to Declutter for $34. Then I found $200 in one CD case. And then YouTube gave me $1,600 for the video I made talking about it. So she was kind of impressed with that.
Yeah, she knows what we do. We make videos and stuff, but I think she has no concept of the whole process. And
no.
Yeah. So,
I don't think she loves the fact that her parents are like social media types, right?
She would
like
probably die if like her schoolmates found out.
Oh God, could you imagine? I couldn't imagine when I was a kid if my parents would have had a YouTube channel. Oh my God, I would never tell anybody. I might change my name. I don't know.
I wouldn't be seen in public with them.
No. People come up to you. Hey, I watch your channel. I'm like, oh Lord. Oh man, we are rambling. We got stuff to do though. We got orders to pull. Candace, you got pans to clean.
Pans to clean and list.
Get to your pans, lady.
Yep. I'm really digging my blue backdrop with them.
Yeah, it looks good. I was looking at some of your listings last night. I like that. No, that's a great contrast without being so hard of a contrast. You know, I like that a lot. But yeah, we had a really good sales day yesterday. I think we got 15 orders to pull, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's go. CC6 sold a deck of cards. I always get confused about these labels over here. Got two different kinds of cards here. It is these blackjack cards. It's the last decks we had. $6.99 plus shipping on top. I think we paid 25 cents a deck for these, and we had 6 or 8 decks to begin with. Right, out of MU31, I just pulled Strawberry Ice, a cosmetic for $12.99 plus ship. For Foxtrot, we sold this bridge game. I think, oh, here we go, Pro Bridge. I think I paid $5 for this at an estate sale about a month ago. It did have a little bit of an issue where the this part right here on the case was was rubber, and that rubber had broken down and gotten sticky. Candace did manage to, you managed to clean that up with like alcohol or something, Candace?
Yeah, well, first I tried Dawn dish soap. We'll sometimes take that away. So I used that and it was still kind of sticky. So then, yeah, I did alcohol. So it did kind of mess up the finish on the back. The front did okay. And I did disclose that.
But it wasn't sticky anymore.
No, not sticky
That's
anymore.
better.
Yeah.
That's much better.
It was like really sticky.
I hate it when that happens.
I know.
I have an order with a couple of car parts here. I have some in this box. I've got car parts in like 4 different locations in the shed. But this order had 2 parts on it. One was this fuel body line connector, and then the other thing is, it's in a green package. It's a heater T-hose thing or something. What's that? Heater hose T. Yep, that's it. These 2 things together sold for $13.28 plus shipping on top. For Charlie, right here, this is an American Girl or Pleasant, whatever that company is.
Pleasant Company.
Pleasant Company. This is you bought this when, Candace?
I bought her in a bundle with her, and also like some clothes, this basket, a brass bed, off of Facebook Marketplace.
All that for $30, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, you killed it on that one. That was your best buy so far.
Yeah.
Well, I guess your other one was your better buy, but still, this is an awesome buy. So I guess you could say we have about $10 into this one. It sold for $150 plus ship. It only took, what, 3-4 days?
Yeah, I just listed
Condition,
her Monday.
Yeah, condition was a big factor in that. Like, if that condition wasn't as good, it might have been worth, what, half or 100?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, a lot of those dolls, because their hair is like painted on, their heads are all scratched up, the paint. So she just had a couple on top.
10 Delta. I do not remember this, but we have some Marlon Brando DVDs. You must have listed that, huh?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I don't remember it at all. The Marlon Brando collection.
I guess we got that at a garage sale, huh?
Yeah, pretty sure we did. This sold for $8.49 plus shipping on top. That'll go media rate. 5 Bravo. We sold a Super NES game. It's going to be one of those right there. It's going to be Scooby-Doo Mystery. There we go. That's it. This sold for 13 something, I think. No, it didn't. It sold for $8.49 plus shipping. I remember we had original, this was a long time ago, we had original Xbox, and that was one of the games we played all the time with the kids, was the remember that Scooby-Doo game, Candace?
No.
You don't?
No.
You know, remember he would say,
they were in the house?
well, they were everywhere.
Yeah, I do. Sarah played that.
Yeah, and she would get so scared. She would get scared when the monsters, he'd go, Jeepers, it's a creeper.
That's right.
And then she would get all freaked out. That game was actually pretty well done, I thought. But yeah, let's move on. $8.49 for that. 5 Delta. We sold one of these Eagle Moss chess piece things with the magazine, I believe. I got to get to that other side. I think it's in that yellow thing. We'll run over there. Hopefully this is it, because if this ain't it, this is it. This is the ventriloquist. This guy, you can see he's got a Tommy gun and a puppet there, a dummy. $10.99 plus shipping on top for this. We'll pull one more for now. This right here sold. this cool Canon F1 SLR belt buckle. One of the cooler belt buckles I've seen. Unfortunately, there are a lot of these for sale, so the price isn't very high. All right, there's a little tower of profit going. CC7 sold some shower tablets. These guys right here for $9 something plus ship. And MU7, this is another good sale today. A couple of $100 plus sales. This Star Wars watch sold for $125 plus shipping on top. That's the last one we had of those. I think we had 4 Candace we started with. Candace scored like a really killer deal on these. 25 a piece. So she paid $100 for 4 of these, and we got, I think 2 of them sold at 125, and then I think 2 of them sold for like 10% less than that. So all told, 250 plus 250 plus about 2 1/4, I guess. All told, you had sales of about $475 off your $100 buy.
Yeah.
I will do that, and look how small these are.
Yeah, it was easy listing. I mean, I didn't do a multi-quantity listing.
Right.
I did do a picture of each individual one and gave them each like a ABCD type.
On collectibles, that's very important.
Yeah.
Especially when the value starts to get up there a little bit.
These are like new old stock. They were from a jewelry store closeout, so some of the labels were just kind of on there crooked and stuff, so that's why I listed them each individually.
Yeah, no, that was certainly the correct move. If they were brand new this year, like some Boba Fett watches from Walmart or something,
right,
and you had 20 of them, well, yeah, I would,
yeah,
one photo and sell them all. But yeah, that was a good move. It's interesting. 3 Charlie, we actually sold another one of these blonde goatees, actual human hair, which is kind of gross. $10.19 plus shipping for that. And 6 Bravo, this is a weird one. I don't know. This is one of those cases where we had these Estee Lauder pencil sharpeners, 4 of them, and one of them just wasn't going to be worth listing, so we made a lot of pencil sharpeners. I don't know who needed 4 pencil sharpeners, but somebody bought them. $13.99 plus shipping on top, so I'm glad that ended up working out. Okay, we got 13 packages in there. Did want to note, there was one kind of interesting scenario there. I had one person order the DVD box set, and then they also ordered the Scooby video game from here. And the DVD box set can go media mail, which is what I put on the listing and what they paid for. The video game is not supposed to go media mail. It's supposed to go first class package. So normally I would like to combine that shipping, and this time it just didn't make sense because those two items together would have been over £1. And if you had the video game going in the box with the movies, now it doesn't qualify for media. It would have had to go to priority, and it was going to Alaska. So instead of doing that, it just made sense to send the movies media and the game first class. That's cheaper than sending them both priority. Of course, the cheapest way of all would have been to cheat and to send them both media. Would I've gotten caught? Maybe not, probably not, honestly, but could have. That would have sucked. Look at that. What you got going?
Doll pajamas with my little model that doesn't have a name.
Every time we talk to you lately is dolls.
Well, I decided to list these for 40.
Oh, just because of condition?
Condition, and they are like from 1990, and the tag doesn't even say American Girl, it says Pleasant Company.
Okay. And that was, you got those with that same $30 buy that had the $150 doll and then the other doll?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty amazing. So those pajamas, if you get your 40, will pay for that lot.
Yeah. Yep.
You're some mastermind of a doll salesman now or something.
No, I just got lucky twice. I don't expect that to happen very often, if even once a year.
Especially now that we told everybody.
Well, no, I mean, because it doesn't happen, because I didn't even know what I was buying because they had clothes on, so.
Yeah, but the more knowledge you have, the more often you're going to get lucky.
Yeah, I will say one thing I've learned when you're looking to buy an American Girl doll a lot, look at the accessories and clothing and see if they're like old retired stuff. So then there's a really good chance that doll is one of the old ones too.
That's true. You got to use your context clues to get you to the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot like what I noticed with these dolls. It's a lot like video games, video game consoles that you buy. The doll would be like the console.
Oh, like the Wii?
Yeah,
like the disc?
Right, like you buy the Wii and then, you know, you get the games and you get surprises. Like in this case, you have the clothes. And in a case of a video game, you might have a controller, or you might have a game in the console that adds all kind of value. It's very similar, except
it's like playing the lottery.
It is. That's what makes it fun, when you buy like a bundle of stuff and you find the gems.
Yep.
Everything was a gem in that bundle, though.
Like with our Wilton pans and the dragon.
Right.
The other ones they're okay. I don't know if I would just buy any Wilton pans again. I would definitely look for the dragon and the wizard.
That's the thing. Like, not necessarily the smartest way to do it, but you'll never research harder than you will when you actually own that item and you're trying to sell it. That's when you'll never research hard. Like, you'll never research it harder before you buy it as you will whenever you actually have it sitting in front of you and you're trying to sell it. It's not always the best, most efficient way to learn, but it works.
And I said I was going to get them all listed today, but I'm not. They are not fun for me to list.
That's fine.
So I'm going to do like one listing a day.
Did you do one today?
I actually did two, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
You don't have to. I feel the same way about stuff.
Yeah. So I wanted to do something fun, so I pulled this out.
Whee! You and I have very different ideas of fun.
Oh well.
that's fine. We have two more things that are going out. 5 alpha. Okay, this case. Oh, I thought something was gonna fall. I think, Candace, this is the case we got for free. I think this is from 5 alpha that sold for $29.99 plus ship. One of them we got for free.
That's the free one.
This is the one we got for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Candace asked, hey, how much for this case?
It was very strange. Do you remember?
Yeah.
I said, how much? And she said, it's not for sale. I'm like, oh, okay. She goes, you can have it. I was like, okay.
It's like, you know what it is? You know what it's like when Gordon Ramsay tells somebody they're staying or going, but he like flip-flops it.
Yeah, I think the opposite.
Yeah. This is the most, I can't believe this dish you cooked. I can't believe you brought me this dish. It's the best thing I ever tasted.
Yeah.
And then the other one is on 5 alpha. No, 5 delta. Let's be on the other side. Sold 2 of these cases. Here we go. This is the, okay, this is the hard shell. For some reason, this one wasn't worth much. This is like the real plastic one. I like this one better. It's more durable. This American Tourist. This one's American Tourister. This one's not even branded. But yeah, we got 30 for one of them and 16 something for the other. The other one, this one must have been on big time sale. About to pack these up, and I just remembered I want to tell y'all a story about another item that actually went out that I didn't show. When we went to an estate sale this past weekend, we bought some VHS tapes. I think we showed y'all some of them. They had some decent value. They were like sealed. What were they, like Goodfellas, Casino?
Yeah, it's kind of like mobster type movies.
Yeah,
basically.
One
Goodfellas was a good buy.
It was like 20 bucks or something.
Yeah.
And we got like a stack of VHS. We only paid $5. It was a fill-a-bag kind of thing. But there was also a home movie in there, and I did play it and I looked at it briefly just to see what it was, because it had like a label on the outside, and it said 1986, and there were a bunch of skits. It looked like two brothers, and they were just doing a bunch of different skits that like made sense for the time. Like in one of them, they were reenacting the Michael Jackson Thriller video, like dancing like Michael, like moonwalking and everything. It was cool. It was really cool. And I did skits like that with my friends, and we recorded on VHS camcorders back in the day, you know, the big ones that you would have to carry on your shoulder to use, and that stuff.
We used to make music videos, like we had my Casio keyboard.
Oh yeah, right. And don't you wish you had that?
Oh yeah,
I do too. That's missing. It's gone. So anyways, I started doing some research. I looked up the name of the label. I found an obituary for the estate sale. I found the survivors. I figured, and one of the survivors was on the label. So then I started searching, and I found one of the brothers, and I found the other brother, and I searched him, and I found where he worked. I emailed him, and I know it had to come off a little creepy, but I just knew that if that was mine from 1986, I would want that back. Yeah. So I emailed him.
He probably thought it was long gone, like thrown away or destroyed.
Right. Yeah. Or probably maybe hadn't even thought about it in 30 years. Yeah. Who knows, right? So anyway, I thought it would be a nice little gesture to send that back. He emailed me first thing this morning. I checked the email, and he had already answered, wanted it back, and I'm sure he's going to have fun with it. So he gave me the address to send it to. I printed up the label, and it's on the way. So I hope he enjoys that, because he's had some loss. I did way more research than I normally don't get that involved.
Yeah.
Normally I'm just like, oh.
That's because it was such cool content, huh?
Yeah. I just put myself in their shoes. I'm like, man, if somebody found one of my tapes like that, I would want that back. I would really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's on the way back. Let me get this stuff packed.
Hey, I think I've shared this before, but I wanted to show y'all again for those that forgot or didn't catch it. So a lot of times we deal with a lot of action figures sometimes, and I have like these pieces that I don't know what they go to, weapons, etc. So there's this awesome Facebook group. There's actually two of them, action figure identification Facebook groups. And so all you do is just lay your stuff out and label them by number, and you pop the picture up in this group, and these people are amazing. They're so fast. Like, I posted this up, and like within like 10 minutes I had all these replies, and there's even a few more down below you can't see. But man, they are so good. It amazes me every time. Yeah. So you can see this weapon number 4 here goes to this guy here, who very funnily
it's a real word. It's just an odd word that only weird people use, but it is a real word, I think.
Very funnily, I already had the guy.
Is that like a funnel, like you putting oil in your car?
I'm gonna funnel his weapon to him. Anyway, I had him already listed without his weapon, because I'm like, he's incomplete. So I just pulled the listing, and my pictures were not that great anyway. They were on a white background, and he's silver. So I retook the pictures.
Boom.
And look how awesome it looks now.
I know, I saw that, and I was like, man, we got to show him this photo.
I wish I would have saved the before to show you. I didn't think about it.
Oh, no. Yeah. Look at that.
He has some little discs that go in here that he's supposed to fling, but we're missing those. But anyway, that should definitely capture somebody's attention.
Cue. Right now we need to cue the viewers that say, this is y'all's cue. Those of y'all that want to say, Google Images prefers white backgrounds, or Google Shopping prefers white backgrounds, put it here. This is the place to put it.
My eBay listings prefer blue backgrounds, white and silver objects.
I don't care what Google Shopping prefers. This looks cool.
Yeah,
that looks really good.
Yeah. And all we've been using is a piece of blue poster board, but the curve in it and the lighting gives this nice vignette.
Yes. It really does. It looks great.
It's just a piece of poster board thrown in there.
I know.
But yeah, anyway, I just want to tell you guys about that group. They are just awesome, those people in there.
I wanted to talk about this Apple TV real quick. We're scouring the shelf and trying to empty this thing, hopefully this week, and hopefully we'll have a good weekend of garage sales. Otherwise, we'll be tapping into our back stock some more. But when I bought this Apple TV, I saw a comment or two where people were like, oh, I hope it's not logged into an account. And when I read that, I was like, oh, I hope it's not logged into an account too, because if you've ever tried buying like iPhones and things like that at garage sales, of course, 95% of the time, if you buy a used iPhone, it's going to be logged into, it's going to be activation locked. It's going to be logged into an iCloud account, and you won't be able to log it out without the password, period. Like, there's really no workaround. At that point, you're just selling it for parts. So I was a little concerned. I didn't even consider that with this Apple TV. The Apple TV was logged in. However, it's not activation locked or iCloud locked or anything like that. I was able just to go into the settings and log it out, and now it's just waiting for somebody to log in as a new user. So thankfully, I just got lucky, I guess. These are not activation locked like iPhones, thank goodness. It's got a really good deal. I think I paid $5 for this one. Really good deal. And this this little remote is got some paper towel on me there. This little remote is some kind of fancy. This top part here, that's actually a touchpad. I didn't know that. It's very cool. This acts just like a touchpad would on your laptop. So I'm going to get that listed, and I think I'm probably gonna call it a day. We've been working pretty hard today. What you working on, Candace?
Let's see about these little Hot Wheels.
Yeah, we're
sitting here.
We're getting near the end of our shelf.
I don't like Hot Wheels.
I don't either. Not much. Not cheap ones. I like the real expensive ones that go for like $500. I don't mind working with those.
Yeah, you got spoiled on that.
Oh, that was one buy I made. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks a bunch for watching, and we will see y'all again very soon. Bye, y'all.
Bye.